David, thank you for
What's
joining
up,
me today.
Elias?
Thank you for joining me today on Press Day for Extrapolations, premiering Friday, March 17th on Apple TV Plus. We've been waiting for a while for these. We've been watching these trailers dropping. Exciting times, my friend.
Yeah. It's cool. It's finally coming out.
So I had the opportunity to watch the first three episodes actually last night, and what a ride and a thriller so far. These episodes are pretty fast paced, lots of energy. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think it's good. I'm glad it is entertaining and like a thrilling ride. That was my feeling on it when I read it, and that's what I was hoping to sign up for. A thing that was like genuinely entertaining, that we would be like excited to watch and to talk about with people and to like share. I think that's how it is the most effective, is if people really enjoy themselves.
I know, like, if you go on like social media, everything, people are waiting for this limited series to come out. What are you hoping for when the viewers tune in to watch this for the first few episodes?
Like I said, I hope they're really entertained. There's like the bigger themes of climate change that are woven into it and that are really central to the story, but not the storytelling, right? They're like personal stories. We're watching people be people just in a world affected by our real-time climate science right now. And so I think if we manage to keep that feeling that you've had for the first three episodes through the whole series, and that we're at a point where people are sharing their favorites and talking about which but trying to trace the threads all the way through and really interacting with it in the way we interact with popular culture that we love, it allows climate science to become like a natural part of popular culture. I think that's the big swing that's happening right here, is being like, let's not ignore the actual stakes of the world. Let's just sit in them, and then let's see if we can make that a more popular thing to talk about.
We see you as Marshall Zucker on in the series. How was it connected with this character, and how did you prepare to play him?
I really like Marshall a lot. And when I first read him, I was like, oh, this will be a little bit of a stretch, but not really. Like, we're actually pretty similar. We're actually Marshall's a rabbi. And I hadn't been to temple in a long time, but I did. So I got to talk to a bunch of rabbis, which was great. And sort of found out the ways that they are. The folks I talked to were very activist, actually, and sort of closer to Marshall when we meet him to Marshall where he ends up before Alana comes along. And and so that was really eye-opening to me, to realize how dialed in politically and environmentally a lot of faith leaders are, and the kind of usefulness that they consider their synagogues and temples and churches to be. And so that was really cool to sort of learn and get to take in. And then but playing him, like, the sort of crisis he's living in is because he has sort of disconnected his work from his activism for a long time now, and become like just sort of going through the motions, sort of willfully ignoring a lot of the things that are happening around him, which is something I think we all do to a certain degree. And it's sort of it's a focusing, like, kind of microcosm about particularly how we all interact with the climate,
In my opinion, I think so far, episode 3, I know we can't talk a lot about spoilers. Your character has more. He's more into this episode and everything. Is there a specific episode? Is there a specific episode that you can't wait for viewers to watch?
I don't know how to do it without spoilers, but I've also seen as much as you, actually, like, in terms of final versions. So
Okay.
those are the ones that I have watched as well. But I don't want to give away like the big cool one that I know is coming.
Last question: how was it work with this amazing cast?
I mean, great. You saw episode 3. Like, getting to hang out with Leslie Uggams and Judd Hirsch and David Schwimmer, and then Lil Nesca too, who's like an incredible actress. It was so much fun, and like all people I really, really admire. So it was a trip to get to be there acting with them.
Amazing. David, I want to thank you for giving a few minutes today. March 17th, right around the corner. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.